Welcome to Fix My Hog. I'm Bob LaRosa. I want to take a few moments and discuss oils. There seems to be, with the internet and with the social media network, a wealth of information available on oils, lubricants, fluids. Spectro Performance Oils offers a full line of lubricants, of fluids, of engine oils. Everything from a high-quality suspension fluid, fork oils, brake fluids, coolants, engine oils in a number of blends, including straight petroleum, semi-synthetic, full synthetic. Spectro Oil, founded in 1966 by Robert Wyman. He has a vast background with two-stroke engines. He actually resolved a big issue for Saab North America years ago, then really set his sights on the two-stroke industry in the late 60s. By developing Spectro's golden two-stroke oil, he pretty much commandeered the market when it came to racing and running two-stroke engines. From there, the market itself, the whole manufacturing process, the formulating, the engineering, and the blending of Spectro oils has been handed down to Robert Wyman's predecessors. The people that are in charge now running Spectro Oil have a combined 200 years of experience in the oil and fluid industry. There are a bunch of misnomers out there that you cannot do certain things. When one of them, which to me is the most important part of any type of engine oil, is the viscosity or the weight. That's the ability of the oil to flow at low temperatures and also to be able to protect from metal-to-metal contact at higher temperatures, at extreme usage. The full synthetic oils offered by Spectro, the Platinum line, are built primarily with man-made molecules under the G4 technology. These technologies, these engineering advancements aren't exclusive to Spectro, but the fact that Spectro refuses to put product quality behind profitability leads Spectro to be one of the manufacturers of the highest quality oils available. They meet or exceed all OEM requirements for warranty and for service. All Spectro oils can be used to top off any other oil. So don't be afraid if you need a little top off on the road. Spectro can always be added to any brand of oil that's in your vehicle. Another big misconception is you can't mix different weights of oil. Let's say you're running 2050. All you happen to have available is 10W40. By all means, you can top off with 10W40 on your 2050. The only thing that's going to affect the viscosity rate is the actual dilution rate, how much you top off with. Obviously, if you top off a 4-quart system with 3 quarts, you greatly affect the viscosity ratio. You take the 2050 and dilute it with the 1040. When it comes to the actual numbers, 20 is the number that you want the oil to be at when it's cold. You want a thin weight oil, a 20 weight oil. The W in the 20W50 stands for winter. It is a winter blend. It's made to stand up to colder conditions, to resist foaming, to resist corrosion, rust, oxidation from forming in the oil itself, in the makeup. This applies whether it is full synthetic or full petroleum base. There's 2 basic types of oil, single grade and multi-grade. The problem with single grade, it really doesn't have the ability to change its characteristics with the conditions. If it's extremely cold, it really has a problem with the flowability through the engine. If it gets extremely hot, it has a tendency not to be able to protect a straight 30 weight as opposed to a 2050 multi-weight. When it comes to making oil, there's three primary ingredients. There's your additives, what's known in the industry as packages. These are an additive group that's used to modify the oils for a special purpose. The second component in making oil is your base stock, whether it's full synthetic, man-made molecules, or it's a full petroleum base, natural occurring oil. The third are viscosity improvers. Again, that can be considered an additive package, but it is indeed a standalone component in the construction of oil. Another big misnomer is you can't change from synthetic to petroleum-based oil or from petroleum to synthetic. Years ago, when full synthetic, we're talking man-made molecular oil, was in its infancy, a lot of people stated that you could not go full synthetic to full petroleum or switch back from full petroleum to a full synthetic oil. When the oil was first introduced to the industry years back, there were some folks who stated that there were swell rate issues with rubber seals, with gaskets. I can assure you, throughout the years, the engineering designs and changes have rectified all these issues. There is no problem whatsoever with going from a full petroleum-based oil to a full synthetic oil. Full synthetics are the wave of the future. They offer great protection, whether it's in extreme cold, extreme heat, extreme hard usages. Spectro oils are made to be run under hard extreme conditions for good long times before they break down. They offer great metal-to-metal contact resistance. They offer reduced friction, increased horsepower. Again, another question I get, well, can you mix full synthetic with a full petroleum oil? That becomes obvious when you get into Spectro's Golden line. This is a semi-synthetic oil. It's already done for you. It's a mix of a full petroleum-based oil and the best of what's available today in man-made molecular technology, full synthetic oils. It's pre-mixed. Of course you can mix petroleum and full synthetic. Again, the important thing is to pinpoint the use of the oil, then decide on what viscosity, what grade, what weight oil best applies for your application. In my opinion, there's only one brand, that's Spectro Oils. A quick story, one of the first engines I ever built was a 283 Chevy small block. I ran that engine 130 some odd thousand miles, strictly on straight petroleum-based 30 weight oil. Now, that kind of proves the old adage, when you find something that works, stick with it, because you certainly won't want to run a straight 30 weight engine oil in most of today's modern automobile or motorcycle or any power sports engines. Full synthetics have earned their way into the field. So when you find something, stick with it is really only half true. I found Spectro Oils years ago. The brand I'll stick with, but don't be narrow-minded and stick with an oil that may have worked for an engine 30 some odd years ago in a newly built engine that's designed and engineered for today's technologically advanced full synthetic oils. Spectro, as a company in a whole, as a United States-based, made, blending, manufacturing, distributing company, Spectro additive packages are always what's considered top of the line. They're rated on what's called a treat scale, like a treat, a snack. You can get additive packages on the lower end of the scale. You can get additive packages on the high end of the scale. Spectro only uses top-end treat packages for all their additives. That kind of explains why, if you shop price on full synthetic oils, some oils are cheaper than others. but it also explains, especially on an air-cooled motorcycle like a Harley-Davidson engine, some oils, after 1,000 miles, you may feel the engine starts differently, runs differently, has noises that you typically don't hear with a high-quality engine oil. When it comes to changing your oils, again, it's really dictated by the conditions, not only environmental, but the use conditions. Are you driving it daily? Are you driving it hard every day? Are you racing it? Racing conditions, they warrant the highest quality oils. When it comes to highest quality, Spectro brands, oils, lubricants, and fluids by far lead the way. Spectro premium lubricants, fluids, and oils meet or exceed all OEM manufacturers' recommendations for service and warranty.
For more information on the products featured in this video, click on the link in the description area below. Feel free to call us with any questions or to place an order at 800-969-7501. Be sure to subscribe for the latest DK events, videos, and promos, and give us a thumbs up or leave a comment if you think this video was helpful. It'll help gauge future videos for the next time you have a question about the top names in power sports.